The 80s classic Dirty Dancing is announced for 4K. Saw on 4K is heavily rumored. And the new Nicolas Cage animated sequel, The Croods: Dawn of New Age, arrives in Blu-ray and 4K this week. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I am Ken with Mid-Level Media, here today to break down all of the latest and greatest in the world of physical media on the Physical Media Report episode 45. That is right guys, we are at episode 45 of my weekly physical media rundown. We cover all of the new announcements. We go into some rumor territory. Before I get started, I would like to ask that if you guys have not hit that subscribe button, I would definitely appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel for more great content. I do all kinds of great physical media, movie-based content on this channel. I do this weekly physical media rundown. I do Blu-ray hunts every single Tuesday. I do Blu-ray 4K reviews. I do top 10 lists. I do weekly live streams, sometimes twice a week. I did Ken's Movie Experience, my weekly live stream show on Sunday nights at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time last night, and we talked about the best disaster films of all time. And also guys, be sure to like this video. I would appreciate everybody if you just hit that thumbs up button. Help this video move up those dreaded YouTube algorithms, allow more people to see it, more eyes on it, and help this channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. And also comment down below what you are excited for this week as far as new releases, as far as new announcements. What are you excited for? What are you pre-ordering? What are you picking up in stores this week? Let me know in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and get into it, guys, because the first item that we have is something that broke late last night, and apparently the first Fast and the Furious movie is getting a 4K steelbook from Zavvi on April the 26th, just in time for its 20th anniversary. And the steelbook looks nice, and to be honest, that is still my favorite Fast and the Furious movie. I know a lot of people will point to the later ones, Fast 5, Fast and the Furious 6, 7, and say that they only get better now and the ones in the past aren't as good. But I still love the Fast and the Furious. That is a very nostalgic movie for me. I used to watch it all the time in high school. So this is a steelbook that I'm definitely intrigued in and might just pick it up. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the Fast and the Furious films are already in 4K. I'm pretty sure this one is as well, but the 4K steelbook does look really nice, and that will be coming out on April the 26th, so definitely be getting excited for that. We also have the big announcement from last week is the 80s classic Dirty Dancing starring Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. That's going to be arriving on 4K from Lionsgate on April the 27th. It is going to have a regular slipcover edition, and it is also going to have a steelbook. I imagine a Best Buy exclusive steelbook for that release. And like I said, 80s classic. A lot of people love this movie. I actually watched this movie for the very first time a couple weeks ago, and I didn't love it as much as everybody else. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence as whether or not I'm going to pick up this 4K or not, but I might just pick it up if that's the trendy thing to do for the week, and there isn't a whole lot coming out, because the slipcover, to be honest, is absolutely gorgeous. It's this really like hot pink. And yeah, it looks really awesome. So if you are excited for Dirty Dancing coming to 4K, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And the special features for this have yet to be released, so all the details for that should be coming out hopefully within the next couple of weeks or so before it gets released. So another item, and these next two that we're going to discuss are both still in rumor territory, but I'm pretty sure that they are going to be announced soon. Of course, the images are coming from source at GeekGab on Instagram. Godzilla vs. Kong in 4K is of course arriving on HBO Max in late March, but that is going to be getting a 4K release on July the 6th. So, I mean, big surprise. That movie, it's probably pretty obvious at this point that it's going to get a 4K release. But yeah, we do have kind of a concrete date in July the 6th. So I still got to see the movie before I decide on whether or not I'm going to grab the 4K or not, but it's probably likely that I will. So definitely exciting news that that is going to be coming out. Saw on 4K. Just the first Saw movie is coming out from Lionsgate sometime in May. That is being heavily rumored at this point as well. And the slipcover that's being shown is not the official artwork. It is complete, it's badass artwork, but it's not the official Saw 4K artwork. So fingers crossed that that's going to be it, because I love the artwork on it, but it is not the official artwork. So definitely excited for both of those releases to get official announcements in the weeks to come. So going into the Millcreek May announcements, because we do have some new Millcreeks to announce. MacGruber is coming on May the 4th, guys. This is a comedy that didn't get a lot of notoriety or appreciation, I think, when it was released back in 2010, but it's something that's kind of grown with the fan base over time. So I think that this is going to be a pretty big release for Millcreek. I think they're going to sell a lot of copies of this, because I think this movie has only grown in popularity since it was released, and to be honest, bombed back in 2010 in the theaters. So I'm looking forward to it, because as you know, I got a partnership with Millcreek, so definitely looking forward to receiving this and watching it and reviewing for you guys on the channel and on my Instagram pages. So Hellfighters, a movie starring John Wayne, is also coming out from Millcreek on May the 4th. We have a Toy Soldiers December double pack, 2 movies in one, coming out on May the 4th on Blu-ray. And then we have a Vietnam film 4-pack Blu-ray with including the film Birdie with Nicolas Cage. Is the only one I really recognized of those 4 movies that were kind of Vietnam based. So I guess you got your big Vietnam movies like Full Metal Jacket, like Platoon, like Apocalypse Now. And then you got these probably lesser known Vietnam titles that came out back in the day, all included in this 4-pack. So definitely an interesting 4-pack right there. And glad to see that it's on Blu-ray, because Millcreek doesn't do a lot of 4-packs that end up on Blu-ray. They usually just end up on DVD. So next up, guys, we have a announcement from Kino Lorber. Mae West, the classic actress from the 30s, is getting 9 of her films coming to Blu-ray, including the film Night After Night, among others. There's a lot of films that I'm not going to call every single one of them out, but they will be arriving on Blu-ray on June the 29th. So if you're a Mae West fan, if you're a fan of those old classic style films, definitely get excited for that. Bong Joon-ho collection, all 6 of his directed films, including films like Parasite and Memoirs for Murder, Snowpiercer. All of those films are going to be included on the 6th film set coming out from Corazon Artificial Eye. Definitely be getting excited for the 6th film Bong Joon-ho collection coming out on March the 29th. We also have The Strangeness that was announced from Code Red coming out on Blu-ray on June the 22nd. And another Code Red release, The Bean, on Blu-ray on June the 15th. So both titles that look interesting. I'm looking to pick up hopefully some more Code Red titles and reviewing them, because I really enjoyed my experience watching and reviewing Savage Streets with Linda Blair earlier this year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe potentially buying one or both of these to give Code Red a little bit more of the spotlight on this channel, continuing on in 2021. Track Down is coming to Blu-ray from Scorpion on June the 8th. This is a nice looking set, got slipcover and everything to it. We also have Girl Interrupted, which is another film that was directed by James Mangold in 1999, starring Angelina Jolie. This has a really big cast, Winona Ryder in this movie as well. This is coming to Blu-ray in late March, so definitely get excited for that if you are a Girl Interrupted fan. So that will do it for all of the new announcements this week. So let's get into the deals. And like always, guys, here at the Mid-Level Media channel, you know, we know times are tough. We know that you can't afford to go out every single week and spend $300 to $400 on all the latest and greatest releases. Sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes you got to pick your spots and really just nail down when and where these deals are in order to expand your collection on a budget. And we got some good deals today, guys, that I'm getting ready to go over. We got Men in Black, the 4K collection is now $34.99. I didn't even know that they had a 4K collection. So that's kind of news to me. So definitely intriguing, but I don't know if it was by itself. If this is the first Men in Black film by itself on 4K for like $10 or something, I might consider it. But I don't know if I need to buy the other Men in Black films on 4K. It's kind of like The Matrix. I love the first one, but I don't love the sequels as much. So next up is the John Wick 4K trilogy for $25.60. So for all John Wick fans, I am a fan of all 3 of these films in the trilogy, but I already own them all, so I probably won't be purchasing this. But if you don't own them all, or you don't own them all in 4K, this is definitely a great deal. And that slipcover is really cool, by the way. Lord of the Rings 4K, $80.99 right now. We are at this channel officially on Lord of the Rings 4K watch. Soon as it drops to like within the $60 to $70 range, that's when I'm going to pull the trigger and purchase it. But for right now, I am not going to buy it for $81, but it's still a really good price considering where it started last December when it released. We also have Bad Boys for Life on 4K for $14.99. Again, my #1 movie of 2020, only $15 on 4K, definitely worth it. It's a great looking 4K. Coming to America 4K Steelbook is only $17.57, so that's a great price for that. Dead Poets Society, the Robin Williams film from 1989. This is a dramatic Robin Williams film that I still have not seen. I'm really considering ordering this because it'll be a good classic film to add to my collection for $5.99. Love and Monsters on Blu-ray is $14.99, and we also got the 4K still for $19.99 for Love and Monsters. So only 2 months released for that, and it's already dropped $7 on both the Blu-ray and 4K. So again, these are the reasons why you wait, guys. The Cat and the Canary, which I believe is a Kino Lorber release, is $12.99 right now. Another classic film that I'm thinking about ordering because that's only $12.99. That's a good kind of boutique label for that price. So I'm definitely considering ordering that. The Lone Ranger is only $9.99 right now from Disney on Blu-ray. I know Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer in a little bit of hot water right now with the media. But it's $9.99, and I've never seen The Lone Ranger. I've heard people say it was good, and I've heard people say it was shit. So who knows? Maybe I'll check it out someday, but I don't think I'll be buying it this week for $9.99. But just so you guys know, it is available for $9.99 if you want to purchase it. 3:10 to Yuma on 4K is $13.50 right now. Sicario on 4K is $9.99. So definitely great 4K deals for both of those. So with that, guys, we are going to get into what is new this week in stores, online, everywhere Blu-rays are sold. Blu-rays 4Ks are sold. We got quite a bit to talk about this week. This is a pretty big week. The big release is The Croods: A New Age, coming out on Blu-ray, 4K, and 3D. So the 4K is $27.96. The Blu-ray is $22.96. The 3D is $39.98. And there is also a Walmart water bottle exclusive Blu-ray. So it's a Blu-ray set with a water bottle in it. And we also have a Target Digibook exclusive as well. So this will be a big exclusive film that comes out. We have a Croods, the Croods 2 double pack, so both films on Blu-ray for $27.99. Again, this is a movie that I might end up renting to watch with my kids. I've never seen the first Croods. My family went and saw it without me, so they are interested in seeing it. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably end up renting this one tomorrow. I'm sure it's a cute animated film. It's got Nicolas Cage in it. It's got Emma Stone. So I'm sure it's at least somewhat good for those reasons. Wrong Turn is the movie that I'm actually excited about picking up tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to find it in stores like Best Buy or Target. But yeah, the new Wrong Turn reboot, I've actually been hearing some pretty good things about it. That's coming out on Blu-ray from Lionsgate tomorrow for $17.29. That's the title right now. Interesting enough, on Amazon, it's not even available to purchase right now. And I'm not sure if it's sold out. So I got that price from Target. So that's where it's going to be at Target, is $17.29. So yeah, definitely excited. Hopefully we can find that in stores tomorrow so I can buy it and maybe potentially review it on this channel this week. Silk Road is coming out on Blu-ray from Lionsgate for $16.99. This is a movie that came out on VOD over the weekend, so interesting that it's already getting a physical media release this week. That just goes to show you just how things are shifting in terms of just releasing online streaming versus physical media. They're getting closer and closer together with some of these movies. And yeah, this is another example. This movie, of course, has Nick Robinson from Love, Simon. He's the star of this movie. It looked like an interesting movie, so I might check it out at some point. Centigrade is coming out on Blu-ray from Shout Factory for $16.99. Don't know too much about that one. Last Call is coming out on Blu-ray from Millcreek for $18.99. Don't know a lot about that one either, but a movie that I do know a lot about because it's in my top 50 films of all time. It's one of my favorite horror films of all time, a John Landis directed film, American Werewolf in London, is getting a steelbook from Arrow Video coming out tomorrow for $27.99. It's a very good looking steelbook, but I already own the Arrow edition of the movie, so I don't think I'll be picking that one up. But if you don't own it and you're a steelbook collector, looks like a really awesome steelbook to collect. So we also have Shogun's Joy of Torture coming from Arrow tomorrow as well for $27.99. The Last Vermeer coming on Blu-ray from Sony for $22.99. We have a John Hughes 5-movie collection, including films like The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Tons of his movies on that set. I know the DVD already came out, but the Blu-ray is coming out tomorrow for $19.99. Criterion releases. We got 3 Criterion releases coming out this week. Smooth Talk, Chop Shop, and Man Pushcart, all available on Amazon for $27.99. Of course, if you go to Barnes & Noble, they'll probably be the full price of $40, but they are online for $27.99. So definitely get excited if you're a Criterion fan. Lots of great stuff coming out tomorrow. Warner Archive has 4 titles coming out tomorrow, all for $17.99. Pump Up the Volume, the big release with Christian Slater. I know a lot of people are excited for that one. Still have never seen it. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. Showboat, My Dream Is Yours, and On Moonlight Bay are also coming out tomorrow as well. We also have The New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking coming out from Sony for $24.99. So it's a very steep release for that film, but that is a film I remember watching when I was a kid. And yeah, if you're a Pippi Longstocking fan, that might be the definitive way to now view it. We also have Robert Kirkman's Secret History of Comic Books coming from RLJE on Blu-ray for $17.99. We have Twice Dead coming from Scream Factory, and we have The Terror Within and The Terror Within 2, a double pack Scream Factory release coming out tomorrow as well. Hatcher in the Dark from Vinegar Syndrome is coming out. The Fear from Vinegar Syndrome is also coming out. So 2 Vinegar Syndrome titles tomorrow. We also have 3 Kino Lorber titles coming out tomorrow as well. The All-Nighter, Hard to Hold, and Port of Freeman will all be coming out on Blu-ray tomorrow. And the big news, guys, is that Paramount is re-releasing a lot of their catalog titles tomorrow. Lots of titles to release. I'm going to show images for a few of them, but I'm just going to run through this full list. We got Chasing Amy, Train Spotting, Sling Blade, Gone Baby Gone, Frida, Shakespeare in Love, The English Patient, Hostage, Rounders, and Doubt, all getting re-released on Blu-ray from Paramount tomorrow. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be the stock price of like $7.99 or something. So with that, guys, we are finished with this week's Physical Media Report. That was a lot to run through this week. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're excited for any of this, what you're going to be picking up this week. Of course, I will be back tomorrow for my Tuesday Blues Day Blu-ray hunts. I've got other content coming to this channel this week. I will be doing a 4K review of Collateral. I will be doing my Scream Factory Valentine's Day sale unboxing later this week as well. I'm going to show you all the titles that I got. I've got some additional content that's pretty exciting coming to the channel this week as well, but I'm not ready to announce that yet. So guys, yeah, definitely like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.